All right, so child's pose, big toes together, knees wide. Take a big breath into the back body. Pause and take a big long exhale. Ha, ujjayi breath. Again, inhale. Pause at the top of the inhalation and exhale. And really think about making that ha to build lung capacity. Again, deep inhale. And seal the lips on the ha. And then inhale, rise, come to hands and knees. Place wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Round the back, press the earth away. Come into cat pose, ha. Inhale, lips are sealed, belly button down, come into cow. Exhale, option to tuck the toes, press the earth away, ha, ujjayi breath. And inhale, press the tops of the feet into the floor, belly button down towards the floor. 3 more, take your time, think about corkscrewing your arms inward on cat pose, and then outward, like you're turning 2 jars under your hands in cow. Try it again. Exhale, turn the jars inward, internal rotation coming from the arm bones, finding shoulder pack. And inhale, shine the heart forward. Pinkies spin away in external rotation. Last, exhale, ha. And inhale. And then come to neutral spine. Take your shoulders into scapular elevation. So draw them up to your ears and then press them strongly away from the ears. Again, elevate the shoulders up to the ears and to press them down like you're reaching them into your back pockets. And then kick your right leg back, flex the foot, square the hips, rotate the toe open, pull the knee in towards the elbow, pedal down, around and through. 5 hip circles with the right side. See if you can do this by with pointing your left toe and pressing the top of your opposite left foot into the ground to recruit your core. See if you can widen your circles and make them bigger. So feel free to go into hip extension, kind of reaching for the ceiling behind you. And then switch directions, priming the hip in the opposite way. Can you maintain the 2 jars that you're turning under your hands? Can you continue to press your back top of left foot into the floor? And think about sliding your left hand towards your left knee, really recruiting the stabilizers in your core and in your shoulders. Last one here. And then float the leg down. Turn your wrist to face away. Turn your wrist to face in. Wrist away. Good. Wrist in. One more time. Wrist away. Wrist in. And then make fists with your hands. Let's do the second round with fist for wrist. Imagine like you're punching the ground. Try scapular elevation towards the ears and then pack the shoulders down. Big scapular depression and keep your fist closed. Your thumb is fully wrapped around the fingers. From here, kick your left leg back, flex your foot, rotate the toe open, pull the knee in towards the elbow, pedal around, down and through. Hip circles, 5 forward. Keep the shoulder pack with fist for wrists here. Keep the spinal alignment. Don't let your head sag. Draw the skull up and back towards the ceiling above you. Once you reach about 5 circles, switch directions, pedal down, around and through, down, around and through. Feel free to go for height here, just opening up the hips. Feel free to set intention for practice at any point during the warm-up, like what's coming up for you with open hips, open heart. How do you want to feel today in the training session and carry that on through the rest of your day? And then float the leg down. Place the palms back on the earth, 1 round of cat-cow, exhale. And inhale, and take hips to heels, child's pose, ha, let it go. From child's pose, inhale, lift, step right foot between the 2 hands, join the hands in prayer. Pack the shoulders, press your palms up overhead, go thumbs crossed here. Take a lateral bend to your right, and return to center. Again, lateral bend right, and center. Lateral bend right and hold, circle forward, slight lateral bend left, circle back, circle right, slightly forward, left and back. 1 more circle in that direction. Pause in the center and then switch directions. See if you can move from your upper thoracic spine and breathe. Inhale And exhale. Think about stabilizing in your core, drawing navel to spine. Breathe. And then release, come back to center. Flex your wrists like you're doing a handstand on the ceiling. Pack your shoulders, engage your back glute. Hinge forward, plant the palms to the inside of the foot, and squeeze your knee against the arm. Listen carefully. Peel your left hand up, all the way up. Find thoracic rotation and hold. Now test it out. This is the first one of the day. Good. And then bring the hand back down. And Daniel, make sure your hand is on the inside of your foot. Yep. And you're squeezing your knee against the arm. Again, peel up, inhale. So you can stick with level 1, which is knee on the ground. We're doing a lot of open hip work today. So if you have the mobility, curl back toe under, lift back knee, hold. See how the feet are on railroad tracks? See how your shoulders, hands are shoulder distance apart. Now pivot your back foot down and then pick up your back heel. Try it again. Pivot the foot down. You're in open hip posture. Pick up your back heel, square the hips. You're in closed hip posture. All right, pivot back heel down. Stay in open hip posture. 3 reps here. Drop your bum down. Peel your left hand up. Align your shoulders. Sink your hips down a little further and squeeze your knee against the arm. Yes, no gaps between the right arm and the knee. Good. And then float the hand back down. Listen carefully. Pivot to ball of foot. Square the hips. If you can, pivot to the outer edge of the foot, which might require a little side step. Pivot to outer edge and peel your right hand up and hold. Feel the IT band stretch on the right side. Breathe. Pack your left shoulder down, finding your lat. Excellent. And float the hand down. Return to ball of foot in that closed hip posture. All right, pivot your back heel down. Heel your left hand up, find your open hip. This is basically extended side angle. Now I want you to take your bum and slide it underneath your body a lot. So slide it underneath as much as you can, firm and tone your back leg. Yes. Good. Float the hand down. Pivot to ball of foot. We're in closed hip posture. Pivot to outer edge of foot. Heel right hand up. IT band stretch. Hold. Back your shoulder. You have so much strength here that you could potentially draw your right leg back and find a side plank if you'd like. You could grab the knee. And then pivot, place the foot down. Let's return back to that closed hip stance. Pack the shoulders and hold. Last one here. Pivot back, heel down. Inhale. Heel left hand up. Drop your hips down. Slide your glutes underneath your body. So if your bum is sticking back towards the back right of your mat, I want you to pull it more towards the center of your mat. Yes. And hold. Good. Float left hand down. Pivot to ball of foot. Hold. Pack shoulders. Pivot to outer edge of foot. Open up right hand. Float the right hand down. Step back to a high plank and hold. Tone your glutes. Tone your core from the inside out. From here, shift your shoulders forward, wrap the eye elbow forward, lower down your knees, lower down chest and chin. Inhale, find baby cobras. Back extension here. Lengthen through the back of the neck, no wrinkles in the back of the neck. Exhale, lower sternum. Press back and ha, child's pose. Let it go. 1 round of breath. Inhale, lift, step left foot forward, hands to prayer. Pack shoulders. Press palms overhead, thumbs crossed. Squeeze biceps with ears, lateral bend left and center. Inhale. Exhale, lateral bend left and center. Inhale. On the exhale, lateral bend left, and then slight little fold forward. Circles, counterclockwise, or I guess this would be clockwise, and we'll do a few in the opposite direction. Keep breathing in and out through your nose to ensure that you have pelvic floor engagement, deep inner core engagement. See that your elbows are straight, so you can make a bind with pointer fingers up like this if you need to really ensure that you're getting the shoulder mobility piece. Switch directions, yes. Good. Keep the biceps with the ears, move from the thoracic spine, be a little adventurous here. If you don't normally tip forward quite that much, see if you can tip a little bit out of your safe circle and get like into your adventurous circle, and then back to center. Flex your wrist, hands in on the ceiling, tone back glute. Hinge forward with control, crown to coccyx alignment, place hands to the earth. Peel your opposite right hand up, inhale. And exhale, float hand down. Keep the knee married to the arm. Inhale, right hand up, find that thoracic rotation and hold. And then float the right hand back down. Curl back toe under, lift the knee, tone your glute and hold. Pivot your back heel down, inhale, peel your right hand up, drop the hips, feel that open hip posture. See that your knee is in line with the ankle. Good, float right hand down, listen carefully. Turn to ball of foot, hold, pack shoulders. Turn to outer edge of back foot, all the way to the outer edge, scoot it in if you need to. Peel opposite hand up, yes. Good, keep your bottom shoulder packed, tone your glute of your outer right edge of foot. That's the glute you want to tone. Good, float hand down, pivot to ball of foot, hold, pack the shoulders. All right, pivot back, heel down, open hip, peel right hand up. You're in extended side angle. Commit that to memory, it's an open hip posture. Good, float hand down, pivot to ball of foot, pivot to outer edge of foot. Take your time. I always say how we do one thing is how we do everything. So if we rush and we skip steps or we ignore what's going on in the body, we are only cutting a corner, and we might cut corners in other areas of our life. Come back to ball of foot, square hips, pivot to your last open hip one, inhale. Exhale, hand comes down, pivot, and ball of foot, side of foot, high T-band stretch. You've got so much stability that you could theoretically draw the foot back and come into a side plank or some cool yoga thing with a toe lock if you want. As you finish, return back to your closed hip, high runner's lunge, and then step your left foot back, come into a high plank. Breathe. Turn the jars, fanning the pinkies outward as you draw your wrist back towards your heels. Inhale, tone the belly. On your exhale, shift your shoulders forward, either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Hold, keep your structure. Inhale, upward facing dog, knees are lifted. Glutes lightly engaged, pack the shoulders, look up. Exhale, pike rolling over the toes, downward facing dog, let it go. Take a deep inhale and a full exhale, ha. Nice and audible, inhale deeply. On the exhale, unshrug the shoulders away from the ears, drive your heels down towards the back of your mat. And then inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, jump, or float the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, toning belly, pack shoulders. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, circle sweep, arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Hands by your side. Take the feet hip distance apart. Got one more priming drill before we get into swings. Take arms to a T, close your wrists. See that your knees point forward. Shoulder screws, elevate, rotate, screw the shoulder down, add a diagonal squat. Think about side hip root. Inhale to come up. Exhale, elevate, rotate, screw down. So as you're doing these shoulder screws, I want you to think about there's a little chair on the right side or left. There's a little stool on the left side. Good. And you're just trying to just tap your bum on a chair that's like a foot away from you and slightly behind you. Our degree of freedom, if we want to get geeky here, is sway. So when we sit straight back, we call that a straight heave. When we shift our body weight side to side, we've got this element of sway happening side to side. Good, last two. Reach a little farther if you can. Really reach the bum to the far end of the back corner of the room. Reach, excellent. Arms down, roll the shoulders up, down, back. Okay, so those of you at home wondering what is on my whiteboard, side swings, 90-30 protocol. Side swings, then warrior two lunges, then side swing to order, warrior two switches, and then we put it all together with side swing into warrior two. So let's start with side swings and break it down. Grab your mace, or you can use a 10-pound club. If you want a shorter apparatus, that's fine. Feet hip distance apart. Start with your mace in your right hand. So I'll do the opposite of me, or sorry, yeah, you mirror me. I'm doing my left hand. So let's start with just a side swing, not a side swing, semicircle swing with a straight elbow. So the placement of the mace, you want to marry the mace handle to your forearm. Grip confirmation, so no cheater finger or cheater thumb. Full grip confirmation to strengthen your wrist muscle. Good. And eventually this might go a little higher. Now play with, when it comes to your outside right hip, see if you can do this little shoulder pack, but sideways. So it's this like retraction, I guess it would be, of the scapula. Retract, retract. This will come into play later on when we do side swing to order, but I just want you to feel it now in the most simplest form. Good. Now switch arms, left arm. Now, the key here is do not bend the elbow and don't over rotate your elbow. Instead, just let it rotate naturally with how your humerus wants to fit inside of its socket. Arm is straight. Now, tear the ground apart under your feet to recruit your core. Notice the thoracic spine can move a little bit, Daniel. You want the thoracic spine to go with it. Yes, better. Elbow straight, please. Yes, look at your lobe. Look and look. Good. Now your thorax is also able to rotate it. Find your little side shoulder pack moment. Retraction. Boom. Hit it. Retraction. Lat recruitment. Yes. Not a bent elbow to get it. Just a straight elbow. Yes. Okay. Let's go back to Mason right hand. So remember that feeling, that sensation. Find a hip hinge and squat back. Place your mace about a foot away from your opposite foot. Side swing with tap, level 1. Here we go. So propel your mace up with hip snap and place mace back down. Hold, tap it. Good, sit your butt back. Again, find rotation in your thorax. Side swing and tap and hold. Ready position. Side swing. Tap and hold. On your next one, take the tap away. 5 side swings. Side swing 1. No tap. Side swing 2. And 3. If you want to do that shoulder pack at the top, do it. Good. Everyone's form looks good. Let's do another 5. Good. And 4. More hip snap. Elbow straight. 3. Watch those toes. 2. Fully straighten out at the top. And 1. Good. Switch sides. All right. Ready position. Drop your left shoulder under. Find a rotation in the thorax. Side swing with tap. Go. Side swing 1. Tap and hold. Butt is back. Side swing 2. Good. Take tap away. Side swing. Continuous side swing. Full hip snap. Eye gaze follows the globe. That way you know thoracic spine is rotating. Good. Keep your mace low on the downswing. Imagine the tap. You let it go too high, you've lost shoulder pack. Good. Don't worry about the top for now, Daniel. Just keep your arms straight and stand all the way up on the swing. Stand up. Yep. Stand up. The shoulder pack is more advanced, so let's just start with building these. Awesome. Mason prayer. Chugging breath. Inhale and exhale. Think about one thing you learned in side swing. Think about one thing in your life you want to apply that to. It's the metaphor, the physical metaphor. Cutting corners, learning the foundations first, potentially mastering the foundations even. Let's go into our warrior 2 lunges. Step to the side of your mat. Find your setup. Feet are perpendicular, 2 heels in a line. Mace position, mace is in reverse guard, so hands shoulder distance apart, top hand is facing out. Legs are straight to begin. Press the mace up and overhead as you bend your front leg. Back your shoulders, elbows completely straight. Good. Let's go for 5 to 8 reps of practice. Level 1. Everyone here knows level 2 variation. You can do the dynamic variation with feet together, feet apart. Or if you want your level 2 today to be more of like a partial drop swing, I'll demo here. So partial drop swing, carry the mace around to keep the other hand connected and land here. A full drop swing would be letting go of the mace. Like this. Here. And dynamic feet variation, lift, open, land. Option for drop swing, level 4. Good. Yes. So Daniel, sticking with level 1, just make sure you return to the elbow to rib position, 90 degrees, yes. Okay, wherever you're at, find a warrior 2 lunge, and then switch from here. Pivot the front toes in, pivot the back toes out. Carry your mace to the opposite side. Reverse guard. See that the toe is pointed out and the knee is aligned over the toe. Press mace up and over. Condition the warrior 2 stance. So use your load, which is the 7-pound mace, to allow your inner hip rotators to turn on and come online. These little tiny muscles, they don't get much of a workout in heave dominant sports like squats, lunges, deadlift, like anything that's in that frontal pattern. Those poor little hip rotators, they don't get fully expressed under this load like here. So really take advantage of the time and the opportunity to condition this dormant part of the body. Option for partial drop swings, option for full drop swings. And then even more important, like start to create a relationship with your stabilizers. So much of this practice, option for dynamic, is like talking to the stabilizers. You know how you'll go through a class and the next day, your stabilizers are talking to you, but they're like in a good way. They're like thanking you. They're like, yes, you worked me out. I've been like missing this. This whole sitting in a car, sitting in a computer desk is not working me. Thank you to the mothership of the brain and nervous system that actually decided to train my rotators, my stabilizer. And rest, inhale. So find an intention for your open hip work. Fix my mic. Bring it down below my glasses. I got contacts in volley, so that's next year's resolution. More contact wearing. Side swing to order, here we go. So find your most athletic, I'm gonna challenge you guys today. Find an athletic side swing, like starting position. So I'm gonna just go into it. Ready position. Yes, because now everything's turned on, like your fast twitch muscle fibers are recruited. Side swing. Side swing to order, rotate towards your mace. Protect your face like this. Past, swing, side swing to order. Good. In order position, the elbow's married to the rib. You're kind of swaying back on the opposite foot. Yes. Past, side swing, order. Pull it into the pocket. Yes. Use your protector hand to protect your face from this flying orb, which we do not want to knock out teeth. We like our teeth. Let's keep them happy and healthy. Last two. Other variations of the side swing, you could do a shoulder cast like this. My level 2 folks. You could do it with no hand, no helper hand. There's options. Cool. Switch sides. So on the opposite side, let's review order because we have a couple new or one new person in class. Order, 90-degree arm, drop wrist down below. Yep, we don't ever want to be acute. It's always a 90-degree. Now, rotate your body this way. So you can perform a side swing either from that ready position on the ground or starting up here. Past, side swing, order, rotate towards the mace. Helper hand is here. Past, swing, ready position. Past, side swing. Casting simply means I'm propelling my globe away from my midline. Yes, and you're just feeling the weight of the mace and absorbing it with your glutes. So as your mace comes down, drop into your squat, drop into your side swing. Yes, good. Option for your casts if you want to, level 2 folks, here to here. Good. And so Daniel, remember, you've already covered a side swing. So all it is a side swing plus an order. The same exercise as before. Side swing, we're just catching it with straight legs at the top. Okay, try it again. Side swing. Catch, straight legs. Side swing. Catch, straight legs. Don't add the extra bend. We're just here. All right, chugging breath. Inhale. Exhale. Guys are looking good at home. Take a nice wide stance, warrior 2 switches. Choke up on your mace if you'd like. All right, find external rotation with your left foot. Find your warrior 2, mace and modified side flag. Keep the 90-degree bend in the arm. Yes. Good. Pivot your toes in. Grip your mace strongly in prayer. Pack your shoulders. Shoulders up, down, and back. Yes. External rotation here. Good. Warrior 2. Center. See that your scapula are lifted up, down, and back. and then glide. Level 1 is here. Breathe. Level 2, cast the mace behind the back, wing and hip with the scap. Good. Back the shoulders. There's Julie. I love seeing that you're up to is that a 10-pound club? Heck yes. Woohoo. Or breath. Other progressions, you can go straight elbows. Not a contest. If you're feeling it, go for it. Your guns are like, all right, I'm on my high day. You can also do partial 360 swings, a signature steel Mace Vinyasa move. If you really have the foot coordination down, this might just come naturally too. If it doesn't come naturally, you need to regress to the beginner level 1, level 2 variations to keep your nervous system out of fight or flight. Good. Finish up your last rep. Step feet together, chug it out, inhale, and exhale. Final exercise, inhale, exhale. Side swing into warrior 2. Woo. We've been getting real cozy here at the studio with all of our heaters. And then it's like too cozy when class happens. Okay. Step to the side of your mat so you have enough room to do your warrior 2. I'll demo one just so you can see the whole complexity here. So I side swing to order. Now I'm lifting and driving into warrior 2. Return back to order. Okay, so do as I do. Go all the way to that side. Mace in, right hand. Side swing, order, hold. Been here before. Lift your right leg. Take your over grip. Drive it, warrior 2, hit it and land it. Check your feet. Good, propel off of your right foot, parallel feet, mace in order. Cast, side swing, catch. Lift and drive. Warrior 2. Back to parallel feet. Side swing, order. Get underneath your mace. Warrior 2, last one. Side swing, order. Press up straight arms. And back to swing, switch sides. Here we go. Find your side swing. Side swing to order. Get underneath your mace, lift and land. It's less of a height thing and more of a drive surge thing or a sway thing. Here we go. Order. Side swing. Order. Lift. Drive. Open. Capture. Side swing. Order. Warrior 2. Guessing you guys are doing it well at home. Last one. Side swing. Order. Warrior 2. And then drop swing variations will come as needed. All right, nice work. Take a little water if you'd like. We'll get into our timed rounds here. 90 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. It will go by quick. If you find these exercises easy and you're like, I need more sweat, you can take some variations in the 30-second rest rounds. You can do 360s, or you can do mountain climber switches for core, or you can alternate between those two and make it an AMRAP. So those are options if you're on a mod day and you're like, you know, I really want to get my sweat on. Just keep moving in the 30-second rest rounds. 360s or mountain climber switch. Okay. Grab your mace. Side swing prep. Here we go. Mace in the right hand. Ready position. I'm getting ready to touch the timer and I'll be right back in the screen. 3, 2, go. Side swings, 45 seconds on a side. We are propelling with our glutes. We're just side swinging, guys. First exercise, Lisa. Good. Power breath. Quick hip snap. Keep the mace low on the downswing. Arm is straight. Find the rotation in the thorax. A little rotation under load goes a long way. Sometimes exaggerating it with the opposite arm, like you're skiing, cross-country skiing helps. Good. 10 more seconds here. Good. Nice. Good straighten on the way up. Excellent. See if you can switch hands in mid-motion. Go. Opposite left hand. Now notice which hand feels easier Which hand feels more natural? Fully straighten out the legs at the top. Find that hip drive. Enhance and accentuate the rotation of the thorax. Ready position. Ready position. Think of like a luge athlete. They're staying low. They've got this like exaggerated form. Like that's really what we're training here. So more rotation on the down part, Lisa. More rotation, drop your shoulder under more. Yes. Let me see. Yeah, good. Awesome. 3, 2, 30 seconds to either recover or perform 360 swings. Be thinking about your next exercise. Remember which hand was on top. The next round, you could do the opposite hand on top. 15 more seconds. Good. 3, 2, warrior 2 lunges. Here we go. Begin. Perpendicular feet, Mace in reverse guard. Press it up. And power breath. Think about those hip rotators. They are getting woken up. Daniel, your mace is on the opposite side. Yes. Find the arc. Find your depth here. So remember how we primed the warrior 2 position? We want to go all the way down. So those hip rotators that are dusty and rusty, get a little juice. Feed them synovial fluid and ground substance. Feed them activation, blood flow, and circulation. 5 more seconds, as many quality reps as you can. Go. Switch sides. Find a way to make sense to switch sides. Reverse guard on the opposite side. Carry it fluidly into the next side. And power breath. Neutral wrists as you press your mace up. Are you bending your mace in half at the top? If not, find your torque. Find the leverage. Squeeze with your whole entire hand. Feel the sweat coming. Welcome it. Find the detox. There's a lot of crud going around Bellingham right now. And one of the top ways to keep our immunity high is just a light, moderate intensity strength training session. 3, 2, and 1. Option for straight chug or 360s with opposite hand on top. And then Lisa, I'm going to give you some cues for your 360. Have the globe start higher instead of driving down first. Just have it go like here and then drop. All right, here we go. Side swing to order. Ready position. Find that twist and go. Side swing. Add your order. Good. Straighten legs at the top. Pass, swing, and catch. Good, Jolie. Pass, swing, and catch. Good. And then as you catch, straight legs, Daniel. Straight legs. Bend and now straight. Good. Bend and straight and hold. Now look at your wrist relative to your, go into a hold. Good. Drop your wrist down 90 degrees. Yes. Core tight, straight legs. Scoot your feet closer together. Closer together. All the way. Yeah. So it's a narrow stance. It's not a sumo stance. Yes. Good. Yes. Awesome. He's a natural. Switch sides. Side swing, narrow feet, catch. Rotate body. Side swing, narrow feet, rotate body to catch in order. Yes, good. Nice. Adding your cast if you'd like. Good. Lisa, emphasize the thoracic rotation a little bit more. So when you do your side swing, we want this to happen. Right now, your arm is coming across your body and your thoracic spine is not rotating. So you gotta, yes, there you go. Good. Think of the opposite shoulder is going back. 7 seconds. 3, 2. Option for chug, option for mountain climber switches if you want a little more core and hip mobility. You can do them from kneeling, you can do them from plank. Sometimes warrior 2 work doesn't get the heart rate up a lot, so I'm giving these options for our intermediate advanced athletes or anyone that wants to keep their heart rate up. Grab your mace, warrior two switches, wide stance. Go. Get right into the exercise. Clock is running, 90 seconds work. Warrior two switch. Keep the back leg straight. Visit your full end range. Maybe the club or mace goes behind the back. Maybe it doesn't need to today. Winging and tipping. Build the heat. Take your time. Power breath on the work phase. Notice how quickly time goes when you're in the state of flow. Stay connected to your breath. Stay connected to your order of operations. Which little part of my body moves first? Can I keep that sequence, that order of operations, the same every time and tighten it up? So our movement is the accumulation of many body parts moving, synchronized, right? So I can shorten the transition time between my ankle, my knee straightening, my arm moving, but I can still hit my marks and go faster, yes. I'm just shortening my pause, but keeping integrity throughout. Maces in chugging breath or mountain climbers. You all think I'm crazy for doing the mountain climbers today. I probably am, and that's okay. Maybe someone watching the recording later on is like, yep, I need those mountain climbers today. But if you don't need the mountain climbers, just chug. 3, 2, side swing, warrior two. Here we go. Side swing. Side swing order. Side swing capture, lift and land. Go in the direction of your mace. Yes, exactly. Side swing, lift up, punch knuckles up. Keep it going. 15 more seconds here on this side. Keep it going. Neutral wrist. Finish strong. Whew. Keep it going. And switch sides. Notice the compound nature of this exercise. It's two things. It's a side swing plus a warrior two dynamic lunge. Returning back to parallel feet. I side swing. I warrior two lunge. Two exercises compound. Take your time. When I add things like drop swings, it becomes compound and complex. Anytime you see two exercises married together in Mace Vinyasa, we call it a compound. Anytime you add crazy swings, chug it out, we call it complex. Woo. All right, think of your one-word check-in of how you're feeling right now. We finished a round. Everything's moving and grooving, energy is flowing. You have another 10 minutes to even sharpen that focus. So we've got our one-word check-in for what that first round felt like. Now prepare your one-word check-in, your future self. What do you want to feel like at the end of round two? Here we go. Side swings. And drill it every single rep. That thing that you want to feel, start to cultivate that emotion, that response in your nervous system. Want to feel expansive instead of retracting. Power breath. I want to feel abundance. I want to feel connected, not distracted. Think about how you want to feel in your body, mind, your soma, and start to cultivate that feeling with every single rep. Body the warrior. For a second. Find the spontaneous joy that you showed up today. Switch sides. Another key marker of flow state is feeling and sensing spontaneous joy, gratitude, presence. Make sure your back feels happy and healthy on these side swings. No flexion in your lumbar spine. You feel a natural curve as you do your sit back and swing. Your spine is stabilized. It is not rounded in flexion. Yes. Find the hips now. Good. Let your eye gaze follow up towards your mace and stand all the way up. Back of head towards back of room, Daniel. When you stand up as tall as you can. Embody the warrior. Yes. Warrior does not duck the head. Unless the staff is coming at them. Chugging breath. Inhale. And exhale. Option for 360s. Option to chill. And chug. Inhale. Feel free to walk about. Warriors do walk about often. My gosh, it's so good to be back, guys. I missed you. I missed the studio. It's a long break for me. Okay, warrior 2 lunges. Here we go. Reverse guard. Hit those marks. Begin. Hit it. You've got your level 1, which is static. I'm demoing my level 2. My complex variation is to add a drop swing. Tightening my coordination, proprioception, and agility. Because these are skills that the warrior needs to train, not just strength and endurance. We want those levels of coordination, agility, reaction time for neuroplasticity, to keep our brain healthy, to stay alert, to stay engaged and not checked out. Switch sides. Make it a dance. Train the movement. Train the transitions. Train the presence in every single rep. And really train the spatial awareness, right? If your globe is orbiting, there's still something happening when the mace is behind the back, right? Spatial awareness. You have proprioception as a skill set to prevent the mace from hitting you. 10 more seconds. Three, two, last rep. Good. Chug it out. Inhale. Take a walk. Exhale. Take a water. I'm going to take a little water. Side swing to order is coming up next. Grab your mace. Find the mace in your right hand. Find your ready position. Thoracic rotation. Here we go. 3, 2, and side swing order, go. Side swing, order, 90 degrees, elbow and wrist in a line. We're not here. We are true 90-90 with a little leverage angling in. Find your lat engagement. So if I was to come around and touch your lat when you're in order, I want to see that that lat is turned on. Lat, good. Good. Side swing, order and hold. Good, side swing. Good, stand up straight. Good, turn this lat on. Straight knees, even more straight. And your body can rotate. So we don't need to be in here. Your arm is here and that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't need to be all the way out. Switch sides. Woo. Good. Side swing, stand up nice and tall. Chin level, drawing the skull back. Past, swing, and catch. Find your own internal rhythm. How can I find my marks? Find that sweet spot where lat is engaged, glutes are on. Good. And rest. Chugging breath. Inhale, 30 seconds recovery. Option for 360s or mountain climbers or chill. Yep, 360s is cool too. We get a little antsy eye. I like to do my swings. There's something symbolic about the swing. It's like I'm clearing my energy field. Any stagnant energy around my head gets to go away. Warrior 2 switches. Find your stance. Own it. Parallel feet wide. Stance begin. Warrior 2 on one side. Warrior 2 on the other. Level 1, mace passes in front. Level 2, we wing and tip. Good. Nice, Daniel. You're definitely ready for level 2. Here. Good. And here. I want to see more of your chin and more of your skull back when you do your passes. So make it a intention to show me some scalenes. Yes. Scalenes are those neck muscles that get really shortened. We want to elongate them when we train. Yes. Good. Halfway through, add your level 2 variation if you'd like. Good. Yep, and your level 2 is just keeping the neck lifted. Awesome. Feel that rotation and that length in the neck. So good. Keep it going. 30 seconds. Let the exercise breathe you in these final reps. 10 seconds. Modify if you need to. You can just do legs if you need to. Here to here. Good. Chugging breath, option for 360s. So if things ever get stressful in the holidays and you have a mace at home and you have 360s in your practice, go do 100 reps, 50 on each side. And then come back to the dinner table and be like, oh, I'm calm, cool, and collected. How are we doing? Side swing to warrior 2. Last exercise. 3, 2, go. Get underneath that mace. Put everything together. Good. Straighten out the arms at the top. Find your over grip. Horizontal overhead. You can always add a drop swing if that serves you. Switch sides. Travel to the opposite side of your mat. Side swing 1. Side swing 2. Lift and land. Side swing. Hit it. Travel with the load. Get underneath the mace. Finish strong. 6 seconds. Good. Mace is down. Prepare to capture heart rate. Stand in place. Get ready. 2 fingers here by the jugular. Ready and count. And time. Awesome work. Air 5s. Woo, woo. Take some water. Good job, Daniel. All right, the fun part. We're going to do the miniest of mini open hip flows, introducing your power poses of warrior 2, reverse warrior, extended side angle. Place your mace at the top of your mat with a globe on the left-hand side. Once you're done with hydration, come to mountain. So everything you did in your conditioning has set you up for success here. So turn your mace like this Actually, yeah, scoot it towards the middle. I'm just getting a little, yeah, there you go. So now you're basically on a long yoga mat. Mountain pose. Lengthen the neck. Lift the chin. I want to see the throat and scalings. Inhale, lift your chin, arms up. Look up. Exhale, hands through prayer, forward fold over bent knees, drape the body over the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold the body down, step back, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, shift your shoulders forward, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, and hold, glutes on, core on. Inhale, upward facing dog, knees are lifted. Exhale, downward facing dog, ha, let it go. 2 rounds of breath in down dog. Inhale. And exhale, unshrug your shoulders away from the ears, bend your knees a lot here, especially if you have tight hamstrings. Listen carefully. Inhale, draw your right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. You can stack your right hip on top of your left and straighten your knee, point your toe. Exhale, knee to nose, drive through, step through. Pivot back, heel down. Take an over grip and choke up on your mace. Lift your mace to a modified side flag or your 2-leg stance. Open out. Back arm is straight like you were in a full warrior. You can stay here or you can straighten your arm, finding a little leverage with the globe. Deepest bend in the front leg. Balance the heaviest part of the globe over the handle. Option to shorten the lever here for club bell or mace switch. Inhale. And exhale. Ha. Good. We're choked up on the mace. Take your forearm down and now couple options here. Level 1, you can just grab the globe and come down to extended side angle like this. Other variations, you could point your globe up. So this might require you to go here. So whichever variation works for you, find that variation now. If you want to take it further, you can slide your hand down towards the instep and find your full extended side angle. Breathe, fortify the posture. Turn everything on, turn your glutes on, find your stability. Full thoracic rotation, beautiful. Pull it back to the starting position. Mace switch. Inhale, exhale. Reverse your warrior. Press your mace globe up towards the sky. Choke down if you need to. Choke up. Bring your mace back to either modified or full side flat. Mace switch. Inhale. And exhale. Take reverse guard. Mace in the back hand. Listen carefully. From reverse guard, punch your knuckles up towards the ceiling, pivot to ball of foot, find your closed hip posture. Imagine doing a pull-up, row the mace below your chin, hinge it forward, place mace on the earth, step back, high plank, inhale. With strength and care, shift forward, chaturanga, bend the arms 90 degrees, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, knees are lifted, glutes lightly engaged. Exhale, pike roll over the toes, downward facing dog. 2 rounds of breath, inhale. And exhale, ha. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, draw your left leg up and back, 3-legged dog, point your toe. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through. Spin and anchor your back foot down, over grip, row your mace to the chest and open out warrior 2, modified side flag, hold. Option for a straight arm or bent arm. Mace switch. Inhale and exhale. Decide which variation of extended side angle do we want? Do we want to choke up? Do we want to hold with a mid grip? Do we want to slide the hand down? Find whatever level works for you today. Find the autonomy in the practice. Make it your own. Beautiful. Slowly pull yourself back up. Perform a mace switch. Inhale and exhale. Drive the globe up to the ceiling. Reverse your warrior. Marry the long handle towards your arm. Look up. Open the neck. Good. Float it back down. Mace switch. Inhale, exhale. Reverse guard. Bring the elbow to the rib. Top hand faces away. Listen carefully. Press your mace up as you pivot to your back ball of foot. Square the hips. Find stability here. Row the mace below your chin, elbows drawing in. Hinge forward with spinal stability. Step back, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 1 breath. Inhale. And exhale. Ha. Inhale, draw right leg up. 3-legged dog. Exhale, step through. Spin back, heel down. No weight this time. Warrior two. Open up. Hold. Eye gazes forward. Deepest bend in the front leg. Commit to the depth. Extended side angle. Option for forearm down, or you can go vertical, or level 3, you can bring the palm to face down and see that the arm, trunk, and a leg are all in one line. Inhale. As you exhale, pull yourself to warrior two. Flip front palm, reverse your warrior. Inhale. Look up. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Listen carefully. Pivot to the back ball of foot. Pivot to the outer edge of foot. Find your side plank variation. So you can be here, here, yogi toe lock. You're feeling spicy. From your plank, control, come back to high plank. Good. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga as you lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. One breath, inhale. And exhale. Ha. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog, point the toe. Exhale, knee to nose, step through. Back heel down, windmill open, a strong warrior two. Eye gazes forward. Extended side angle, take it down. Whichever variation you'd like. Commit to the full depth. Go there with integrity. Pull yourself back to warrior two. Parallel arms, parallel to the ground. Flip the front palm. Extend up. Vertical for reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hand down. Pivot to the back ball of foot, side of foot. Find your side plank variation. You can be here, here. Make it fancy or spicy. Beautiful. Pivot with control back to a high plank. Glutes on, core on, lats on. Shift your shoulders forward, chaturanga, bend the arms 90 degrees. Make a shelf. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 rounds of breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Walk, jump, or float the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, circle, sweep, arms up. Exhale, bring it all to prayer. Hands by your side, mountain pose, stand tall, chin is lifted. Take it to the mat for decompensation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Let it. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, step back, high plank. Lower all the way down and spread your right wing out. Pick up your left foot and find your lying scorpion stretch here. Stretching the pec major. Good. Reach your opposite left hand up and make a straight arm and like draw a little circle on the ceiling with the closed fist. Closed fist. Yes. Point your fist up towards the ceiling. Good. Breathe. Open hips, open heart today. Get a lot of winging and tipping with the scap. A lot of carving out mobility in the frontline fascia. Good. From here, listen carefully. Bring your hand down to the ground. Now hip, and then knee, and then foot, one at a time. So it's hip, knee, foot, switch. Extend your opposite left arm. Take your top leg up and over, close the fist. Find your circles. Lengthen the neck. Your head can be just touching the floor, or it can be active and lifted, whatever works for you. Think of the nuggets that you took away from practice today. Maybe this isn't your first time going through this workout, but maybe there's like little aha moments for how to order things or how to put intention into each rep. Good. Bring your hand down. Observe. You go hip, knee, and then ankle. Bring hands next to shoulders. Inhale, lift the front body, baby cobra. Exhale, lower, place your right cheek on the earth. Arms extended. Nice little stretch in the neck. Arms alongside your body and extended. Yeah. Good. Look forward. Interlace the hands. Zip up your legs. Roll your shoulders back. Lift up and hold. Lengthen through the crown. And release. Opposite ear on the mat. Hold. Find that neck stretch. You can do another round of the interlaced hands, or if you want to try a bow pulling pose, bring your gaze forward. Level 1, interlace the hands and do that again, what we just did. Otherwise, bend your knees, capture the ankles at the thickest point, toes start touching, kick into your hands. Look forward. You can rock back a little, no need to overdo it, just a lot of conditioning, so it's not going to be a huge bow, but we're introducing that extension and glute activation. Inhale, look up, stay safe. Exhale, come down, opposite ear on the earth. We'll wiggle out the hips if you'd like. And a nice easy child's pose. Press yourself through that modified plank. Find your sweat angel as you lift up, and child's. And drive your right knee forward. Find your pigeon or half pigeon here. And practice very soon. So think of your takeaways. What are the things or nuggets that you want to hold on to in your physical body, emotional body, energetic body or field? Were you able to decide how you wanted to feel at the beginning of the second conditioning timed round and able to actually cultivate that? Or did you add layers to it maybe? For me, when I coach it, I always kind of go into like a flow state of just spouting off all of the underpinnings of what it is that we're really trying to train here. I hope that those little insights kind of spark imagination and inspiration for you. There's so much beneath just the mace and the steel mace vinyasa. We're merging these ancient disciplines. Press back, either child's pose or down dog. Ha, let it go. So the traditional yoga asana tradition is to still basically to create these positions or poses that can allow us to still the fluctuations of the mind. Slide forward, slide your left knee forward. So when we merge yoga asana with these ancient warrior training techniques, we're not only stilling the fluctuations of the mind, but we're developing competency and training the ability to observe, orient, decide, and act quickly to stay out of danger. Inhale and exhale. So yes, yoga can be soothing to the nervous system, but it's even more soothing to have that element of competency and safety as we integrate our mace into our yoga practice. And this is not meant to replace yoga, meant to complement it as a yoga athlete. Take a big inhale. So you might still do your low intensity exhale, your low intensity, like strictly yoga days or foundation training if you're training at the FlowShala virtual studio. Good, slowly press it back, child's pose, let it go. And drag your fingers back towards your knees, slide your legs out in a staff position. Scoot. Arms straight ahead. Allow yourself to travel down to the mat. Take a spinal twist to close our practice, and a little savasana. Bend your right leg, lift your hips and shimmy your left hip underneath. Let your leg come across your body. Inhale. And exhale. Ha. Think about stretching your opposite wing away, feeling that spiral in the trunk. Releasing the lower back from all those moments of stability in our conditioning. And any thoracic rotation we did under load, we're decompensating here. Good. And then slowly float it back. Realign the pelvis. Boom. And switch. Straighten the opposite leg. Lift and shimmy. Let the leg fall across the body. And breathe. Invite the breath in instead of forcing it. So if something like stops up your breath, like a pose is too deep or we're trying to like overachieve, pull it back. Don't go for the overachieving moment. Go for the just achieving moment and restore the breath. Final breath here. And unwind. Hips are back in neutral, knees to chest and or happy baby. Just realigning the spine before we take a little mini savasana. And straighten the legs. Arms alongside your body. Let your body be heavy, heavy, heavy. Soak in the sounds. Even if you don't have a traditional Savasana song, how can you scoot your shoulders down away from your ears like you did a hands-on assist on yourself? Can you let your thighs just melt into a puddle? And come back to your breath. You inhale, allow the belly to rise. As you exhale, smile to yourself and let it fall. And find that one unrestricted breath, full body inhale, full body exhale. And wiggle fingers and toes, awakening the physical body. And then gently roll yourself to the right side in a fetal position and press yourself up to seated, landing in a meditative seat with eyes closed. It's like we do in traditional yoga, closing the practice. And join the hands in front of the heart. Take a moment of gratitude for showing up. I'm so grateful for all of you. It's a pleasure and honor to teach. Namaste. Thank you all for coming. Excellent work, everyone. I'm actually going to be putting this class. I just decided kind of halfway through that I'm just going to put this out to the community for anyone. It's going to be on YouTube as like a free class for Thanksgiving or whatever this holiday. So if you're watching at home, feel free to reach out to our virtual studio. And thank you guys all. I'm going to stop the recording now and we'll go into our shares at the virtual studio. Thanks, everyone. Bye.